When I was growing up, and the little history of this involves it, in Montgomery, Alabama, and that community that we talked about, there were only two things a black boy could think about a real profession. And it was to either be a lawyer or a preacher. And I decided to be both. Concluded that I was going to finish Alabama State, go to somebody's law school, not apply to the University of Alabama because I knew they wouldn't accept me. Finish law school, take the Alabama bar, pass the bar, and destroy everything segregated I could find. I tried to do that for the last 65 years. I tried to keep myself out of it. I didn't want to get personally involved because if I get personally involved and tell them my personal feeling, then they get personally involved. The law is supposed to be above all of us. And all I'm doing, Judge and Mr. Juroz and Ms. Juroz, is trying to get you to abide by what the Constitution of the United States and all of the amendments pertaining thereto require you to do as a judge and require you to do as a juror, regardless of what our personal feelings are. And that's what I've tried to do. I don't look at them in terms of good days and bad days. I look at it, all of them, as good days headed in the direction of trying to solve a problem that should never have existed. But it did exist, and we have to deal with it the way it is and within the framework of the law as it exists. You know, Abe, when slavery started, you'll find what? You had what? Racism, and you had what? Inequality. What we have been doing from that time until now is chipping away at racism and inequality, and this country has never really faced it. And that's why I say about the problems today. One, we need to face up to the problem that racism and inequality is wrong. It needs to start at the White House. It needs to be in the Congress. It needs to be in the Supreme Court. It needs to be at in the heads of our educational institutions, of our CEOs. If it starts at the top, then the little guy at the bottom will feel comfortable in doing it. But to just say it's wrong and do nothing, it won't happen. So after you declare it, then you need to come up with a plan. And I can't sit here and tell you what organization you ought to be connected with. I can't sit here and even tell you how to do it. Nobody told me how to do it. Nobody told me to decide to become a lawyer and destroy everything segregated I could find. But I had enough sense to do something for myself and then make plans and then get some help. You can't do it by yourself. You can't get up there alone and implement the plan. And then what each one of us, we sit here now and we talk about what I can do and what can do it. We really are saying you want somebody else to do it. But each one of us is going to have to be a part of helping to solve the problem because it is so ingrained in this nation. And this nation has never faced up to racism and doing away with it and doing away with inequality. You have to send it to me.
So we know that there is a reason that you came from Montgomery to Cleveland. It was not by happenstance. You were meant to be here. And for that, we are eternally grateful. And I want to say thank you to your family for sharing you with us for an entire lifetime. And we are so proud and pleased that we are members of your family and that your work continues to bless us. I'm glad I'm a witness.